Hello and welcome back to our channel, How We Move the Decimal. In the video today, I am listing some slides. These slides I've had for a bit, and you've seen the videos of me photographing them, so now I'm actually listing them on eBay. And the slides are fairly quick to list. I think the longest process it takes for me with slides are actually sorting through them, photographing them, all of that. That takes the longest time for me with slides. If you just noticed in the video, I do keep the slide lot, the card that tells me what the slides are in the pictures because all slides look the same for me when I'm going back and listing them. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, I like to do all my photographing in one day, and then I also like to do all my listing at another time. I made drafts of all these. I listed the first 5 and made drafts, and then I set 5 active every day. And I did that for about 2 weeks. And I will say the days that I set 5 out, so the days I put 5 new listings out, I did make very steady sales for those 2 weeks. So yes, if you are consistent in listing new listings, you will sell well. Some of us, especially part-time sellers like myself, don't have the ability to do that. We are running up very quickly on May. When you're watching this video, it will be May. And May and June are incredibly busy times. If you have young children, you know May at school is insane. I think in just the past 2 weeks, we've done 10 band concerts alone, and then soccer games and soccer practices and stuff. So we get really, really busy in May and the entire month of May. We wind down when June starts, but then we have birthday parties and family parties in June. And we really don't get like laid back, easy summer until July. And then for the month of July, it's really laid back and easy. And then August starts up because of my kids' school, my husband's also in education. So we're all very school calendar based. I think for the first several years of my kids' life, they thought the school calendar was the actual calendar. So August was the first of the year, not January, because we are very, very school based here. We're very dependent on that calendar. So we have that. I will say this summer, because one of the colleges I teach at closed permanently, I have more free summer. I normally teach 3 classes over the summer, and I'm not doing that. So hopefully I can get some more eBay stuff done. We are very close to having our death pile out of our garage, and I'm hoping to have a rummage sale sometime at the end of the summer and get rid of dead inventory that way. And whatever I haven't listed, I've made a deal with myself. My husband and I have talked about it. Whatever is not listed by the end of the summer is just not going to get listed. I've either putting it off because I don't think it's any fun to list, or it's not high enough price to list. Right now, because we have so much stuff, we're trying to get the stuff that's fun. Like slides for me are really fun to list. They're not huge money makers. We have enough that they make great money because we sell so much of them, but I'm not going to get more than $50 a lot ever, and I usually get between 15 and 25. So, not crazy money makers, but for me particular, they are very, very fun to list. The lot that I'm just listing right now in the video, I did list for $50 because it had a lot of Disneyland and other Knott's Berry Farm and Marineland. It had a bunch of amusement park stuff in there, so I did list that one higher, and I did list one before higher because it had the Grand Canyon and other national landmarks. Like I've said in previous videos, these people were doing a lot of traveling at a time where there wasn't a lot of things that you couldn't do. So you could, like, then one of the slides, they're touching Stonehenge. They're touching the Berlin Wall. They're interacting with things we just can't interact with anymore because people can't get the crap together and are destroying them, so we don't have access to them. They had access to parts of the Grand Canyon, we don't. So I really like doing that and seeing that, and I'm nosy and I want to see what all these slides are. So they're fun for me to list. My husband really likes listing hard goods. He thinks they're fun. He really likes, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm so tired. He really likes old electronics. So if he can find old electronics, that's his jam, or old like 1980s, 1990s toys. He really likes that also. So those are fun for him to list. Granted, he probably keeps more of them than he should, but those are fun for him to list. I like listing slides. I don't mind listing clothes because I have it down pat. I can fly through it. I know what measurements to take and stuff. But just the amount of time it takes us to clean off the table, to photograph, and then to bank all those photos and list them, that does take a while. I will say I just sold this, and the reason I remember is because I put a custom label of 666 on it. So I just sold this lot 2 days ago. I've had really decent sales in the past, I want to say month. I've sold over $200 worth of slides. That's probably more than I've sold in the past 2 years. I don't know if it's because I'm front loading the slides or I went back and I changed. So when we go to the next listing, you'll see the category. So before I had them in like vintage photography, but I changed the category. And since I changed the category, I've actually been selling a lot more. And I don't think this, when I originally was listing slides, I don't think this category was an option. So let's see when I changed the category here. But I believe in the most recent update that this became a category. Those of you that list slides that are watching this, you can tell me if it was before that, but I want to say the most recent update, it changed to this category. And I'm just double checking that it's 607. So this category, collectible photographic images, film slides. So when I went and I changed all of my slides to that, I did start selling. So I don't know if it was taking so long to sell because they were in the wrong category. And eBay has been updating and changing categories so much this past year that I would suggest if something is slow selling, maybe check the categories, and it might be in a different category, might fit it better. So that's what I did. And after this, when I noticed that they changed the category and they added a more specific film slides category, I went and bulk edited everything and all my past slides too. And I did sell some of my older slides that have been up for 1 to 2 years when I changed the category. So be very aware of the categories. This, because I mentioned Boy Scout in the name, I had to go back through and find the film category because it didn't want to give me that as a category because I did mention Boy Scouts. This is where if I wanted to add another category, I might add the Boy Scouts category to it, but there was not enough slides in that lot to justify it as like a Boy Scouts lot. I have previously sold a Boy Scouts lot, and I think they were at a national camp and at like a jamboree, and I had over 200 slides of Boy Scouts from the 1960s, and I did list that under the Boy Scout memorabilia category, and that sold very quickly there. But I kind of was expecting it to. So with this, like I was saying, a lot of people at eBay are getting very discouraged with eBay. I'm just going to keep chugging along. A lot of people are freaking out about the new tax laws effect this year, so on next year's taxes they will be in effect. But honestly, if you're an honest person, you should have been paying your taxes this whole time anyway, depending on state, what your lowest earnings could be. I'm a very, very small earner, and I've been paying taxes since I've had my eBay store. But so that won't change. That won't make a change for me. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta go pay taxes on this now. And yeah, it's just not worth me selling. I will say my free shipping, I changed all of that to buyer pays because I was having too much of a headache going back through and changing the price of shipping or changing the price of my items to cover shipping after continual raises in eBay shipping or in the USPS shipping. I primarily will do USPS. If something is so large that I have to do FedEx or UPS, I'm selling it on Facebook Marketplace and they're coming and picking it up at my house. Or, well, I don't pick up at my house, so they're coming and picking it up at the store down the street, or at our police station has, where if you do like sell on Facebook Marketplace or do like meetup sales, they have like 2 parking spaces in their parking lot that you can meet up there and do that, so you feel safer doing that, and I have done that before. I will say that my husband tends to do those more than I do, but it also tends to be more of his items that we are selling on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is picking up. Garage sale season has started here, so when you're watching this, this is May, and we just had our first town garage sales. I was severely disappointed in our first town garage sales. The town above us and the town below us both had garage sales this past weekend, and it was just abysmal. One, I'm in the wrong age group apparently now for garage sales. Almost everywhere I went was primarily baby clothes. We are out of the baby clothes phase. We are never going back to the baby clothes phase. And I only sell the baby clothes that my kids have outgrown on eBay. It's not worth it price-wise for me to buy lots of baby clothes and then sell them as lots on eBay. So I just, it just wasn't for me. And then a couple places that I did find things that I would have bought to sell, but they were priced so high, they were outpricing me being able to sell them. And my best example is jorts, jean shorts. I will sell jean shorts hand over fist. Granted, $15 to $20. They're not $50 or whatever. But they are bread and butter money makers for me. The problem is where I am in my state, where I am in the United States, I'm not getting name brand goods. I can get Levi's and Carhartt all day long, and these were all Levi's jean shorts. They were all 505s or 501s. They were probably mid-90s from the tags, medium and light washed, and there was one stone washed, but I saw $5 on the top and I got excited because I was like, oh, is it $5 for all of them? And the lady's like, no, they're $5 a pair. And I just couldn't justify spending $5 a pair and then only flipping them for $20 at the most with the fees and everything. So I'm like, it's just not worth it. And I asked her if she would, go down any in the price. And she told me no. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. I will say I was disheartened when I went to 2 rummage sales and they had eBay listing printouts, but they weren't of solds. They were of listings. And those of you that have been on eBay long enough and have been around the community long enough are going to roll your eyes and groan at this one. One of them was eBay listings of VHS tapes, of Disney VHS tapes. They're like, well, they're selling this one on eBay for $3,000, so why can't you pay $75 for Bambi? Look, it's a black diamond. And I didn't even want to take the time to explain that that wasn't a sold. These aren't real. This is what money laundering it looks like. Couldn't do it. And at the same rummage sale, they also had Beanie Babies. And they were trying to sell the Beanie Babies for roughly $5 a piece. Some were like $3, some went up to $10. On average, $5 a piece. But they had several they had marked up to like $50 to $100. Again, with eBay listings, not of sold listings. I even went on my phone and looked at the sold listings, and they were basically non-existent. And as most of us know, you can't even give away Beanie Babies. I went to a rummage sale last year where they had a big basket of Beanie Babies. It was like free Beanie Babies, free per child Beanie Babies, trying to give them away. And then like one of our Santa experiences, the Santa was giving away Beanie Babies to each kid, old used Beanie Babies, because no one can give away their Beanie Babies, but this lady thought they were gold. She also thought all of her VHSs were gold, and she was very like, you're trying to get one over on me, like acting like I was argumentative. I was looking at several jeans she had, not even to sell for myself, because I'm always going through jeans and I can wear jeans to work. So I was like, oh, these are nice jeans. I'll look at them. $25. And it's like, I can buy them new for $25. No, I thought they were $2.50. And she was like, no, they're $25. So when I went to check out, I thought I had bought $7.50 worth of jeans. And she told me I'd bought $75 worth of jeans. And I was like, no, I didn't. It's like, no way. No, I didn't. So needless to say, I did not buy from that rummage sale. But thank you for listening to my video. Please like and subscribe and enjoy the other videos.